Hello everyone, ALLOS here, also known as Sketchman Creations, and today is another day for some more Portal 2. We've got some weirder maps in mind on today, so let's get at it. A small concept right here. You fire your blue portal, the map changes. That's the whole show. I was going to make more with this concept, but none of what I tried made it into an interesting to show state. Except for one map I'll show in this video. Also, somebody was inspired by this map of mine at a point, and made their own expansion of the concept that was pretty good. So I'll probably give that another go after I'm done with my own maps in the main campaign. Anyways, next map. Now this map is a part of a set of experimental maps that had only 2 actual entries. This one's just a bit of a meta thought experiment, not at all accented by this missing wood texture. Got some property damage here. A lot of property damage, and a cube. We can't reach it though. Well, the exit door won't open, so... Oh, this window is open. Here's a conspicuous stack of boxes under it. Let's just climb up. How convenient. So it might just be me, but conspicuous is the hardest word to say fast. Conspicuous, like I almost always trip over it when I say it when I'm talking fast like I usually do. So I'm gonna go through here, and suddenly we're in the pre-Gladys corridor. A little weird. To the meeting room. There's a projection screen in there, you just can't see it, I assure you. The viewing window's looking a bit murky though. Let's cross the bridge and see. Well, this is different. And we're back here now. Okay, well that's awkward. Well, what else can we try? I'm gonna take some debris for good luck. Oh, the exit door is open. There's a granite cube. Who built this chamber? Whoops. Well, I lost the debris. Poor framework in this floor. Oh, but now there's a thing over here. A vent. I wonder where this leads. Back here. But hey, we have access to this cube now. This other one was in the ceiling. And there's a button over here that we can slot it right into. Exit. And some very thick panels. Thick. Anyways. It was just a dream.
Look who's back. Were you scared to continue those tests? Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
Seems like we were just in a food coma. Just kidding though, we're not done here yet.
For goodness sake! Run! Come on, I'm closing the door! Come on! Keep moving, just keep moving! We have to get you out of there!
So here's an incomplete direct sequel to that map that is also not a direct sequel. And also, here in our hands, it may look like a portal. It may look like a portal gun, but we have here the handheld time manipulation device. It's a long, very hard name to say, which is a concept that's not completely being a direct sequel. It does the same thing as before, but now we're in a real test chamber. You also can't use your portals here. So you can look though, it's all nice, nifty, and neat. Get your jump swaps. So let's head into the non-existent exit that doesn't exist in either version of the chamber.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
And this is one of the incomplete expansions of this concept. Here, we're in Chamber 0 again, but now the time manipulation is being used by the map itself. Ain't that nifty? Look at that. We get out through time travel. Let's wrap right around here. And over here.
At the time of this recording, federal disclosure policies require us to inform you that this next test is probably lethal, and to redirect you to a safer test environment.
Now this is very, very incomplete. But as you can see here, there's a little auto portal gun that does the little time swappy thing, like you can do. Just like the puzzles in the actual portal game, where the portal gun's on a pedestal and shoots portals while you're walking around trying to get at it. Anyways, there's not really anything else here. There's nothing behind that door. You know, like I said, I didn't get very far with any of the expansions of this mechanic. Also, I think at one point during the attempted development of this, I made something that crashed Hammer, so that was fun. Anyways, moving on.
This course was created and then abandoned by humans. They tend to do that. Create something wonderful, and then abandon it. I thought going back to these old tests would satisfy me. But try as you might to fail this next test, I still won't be satisfied. In case you're worried about the humans, don't be. They aren't all monsters. Well, it was nice catching up. Let's get to business.
Now, while this is the numerical sequel to Mapname 1, is Mapname 2, it also is not a direct sequel to the events of the first one. It's something completely separate. I turned Hogwarts into a test chamber. If you've seen the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets game for PC and GameCube, you will recognize its layout. I loved that game when I was a youngin', and that love was extrapolated into map files for normal talking. So Class Descent is here to do some vague testing. The first puzzle is grab this cube, very complex. And colored cubes right here in this map serve as keys. You toss them in their respective little colored slots. See the light right there? Dunk. Also, you don't get to go into the Rick December challenge exit, by the way. There's nothing there. So I'll just go through all this sequentially. I'm over here in the House Points chamber. We have an order puzzle. But if you're familiar with the original game, the color order is just the order of the house insignias from the original room. No, that's wrong. You can tell it's been a while since I played the game myself. So doing that gives us a purple cube. Fabulous, as somebody designated it. This one come up over here. And designate this large keyhole right here. Up here is a Jolly Bean Witch, which is just a turret in this version. You know, the witch that you fire flipendo at, she drops beans while laughing. So drop this cube here. Got some numbered buttons here. Press the third one. If you kept an eye out in the intro, you may or may not have noticed this cube behind the green one. We'll need this for later. Just put it up there with the purple one. Chuck it over there. And have it tumble down the stairs like a slinky. Excuse you. Okay. So over here, the Bean Giant turret's been knocked over. So let's fix him up. And he unlocked a little secret back room. Little Ratman den. But what's more important, the Gryffindor common room. The Bean Giant turret also unlocks this,
Identify yourself or I'm gonna shoot.
which contains a defective turret and a key. Now, there was going to originally be a common room puzzle here, but something prevented it from becoming a thing. So instead, you're just given the reward for noticing the door. And obviously, we use it on the giant doors, the giant keyholes. Click. Right here. This one contains another Axia Vilify radio, which is one of 4 hidden in the map. Let's grab our key. We don't got a wand, nor do we have Alohomora to open these doors, I guess. There were mirrors in the original. Chuck. REP key. And over here, this is still alive radio. Now let's resume making progress. Now, if you toss a cube into the wrong slot, you'll be sent back to the foyer. So, you know, don't do that.
Impressive. Maybe I was wrong about you. This next test is so outside the box, won't even tell you what you were looking for. You will know it when you find it.
So up over here, where the gold wizard card challenge would be, there are some conspicuous arrow buttons that I'll leave be for now. I'll get this into play back. Make note of that star symbol back there, though. So up here is a scavenger hunt. For what, you may ask? Buttons. So hopping over. Just not running in this game. Back over in this corner, there's a companion cube. Sitting behind a grate, and also around the ceiling, like Gladys delayed in fixing. McGonagall was probably not happy. Over in Flitwick's classroom, he's hiding a button behind his pedestal. And over here, Skimmerdo's flooded the restroom again. Luckily, though, the button's not in there, it's just right here. Anyway, as for the last button, well, it's a little bit out of the way. Though it will be obvious if you've seen the original game. It's back here in a secret passage. Just opens with E because, again, we have no spells we can use. We have a lounge in here. And behind the sad television is the last button. So in doing that, unlocked the next floor. Just set this down at the entrance, actually. We don't need to take it with us. So up here, we'll find Defense Against the Dark Arts. And also there's a mirror over there that I'll address after Lockhart's classroom. Which is, in fact, turret gauntlet.
Put me down. Who are you? Hey. Uh-oh. Hey. Put me down. Please put me down.
Our final boss is... well... you can see, right? I don't need to tell you what the fucking little last boss here is. That rather sad Franken turret. Anyways, heading back out, across the way. There's another secret passage that originally contained a gnome, but here just another secret radio, which doesn't play music because source engine limits. Anyways, over here is that mirror, which is a world portal, so you can just walk right through it. And we have these equally conspicuous turrets around that aren't doing anything. And after interacting with them, we seem to have accessed an alternate plane. A little peculiar. It's not quite a reflection of that side. But it's a hint. And where have we seen a star symbol before? Anyways, heading back and up, we get over the hospital wing. What's going on in here?
Congratulations. I am sure if I had the time to repair these tests, you would have never completed them. So again, congratulations on completing the broken, easy tests.
We got a broken test. It's broken because the ceiling isn't high enough for the faceplates to work properly. The ceiling is not high enough for the puzzle to work. The cube would have bounced off these faceplates endlessly, and you would have to stand on these floor buttons to turn the plates so it would hit the wall and fall to the floor. But it already does that because of the aforementioned low ceiling. Anyways, let's chuck it in here to unlock the secret wizard card. Pretty cool. By secret wizard card, I mean it's another colored cube. Now we can access Madam Pumphrey's office. Let's go over here and grab the blue cube. It got a rather large downgrade, though it's not as much as the Gryffindor common room. Got a rather simple puzzle here. And I messed it up. Good on me. We do that though, and it unlocks the dungeons back in the foyer, back in the lobby. I'll just cut back there. And here we are, right over here. This must be the entrance to the dungeons. This looks familiar, don't it? Got 4 puzzles here, and in Snape's classroom, we have a rather interesting Mavie puzzle.
Hey! You made it! Designed this test myself. It's a little bit difficult. Impossible, as it is to imagine, there actually is a solution, devilishly hidden.
And the puzzle is hosted by Wheatley.
Come on, solve it.
Yeah, I know. So, this puzzle was originally going to be more complex and had a solution reflected in the ceiling. But I had to cut that though, so it's mostly just a red herring. Let's bump that. Originally there were going to be little bumpers in between that made you have to reflect the lasers in more clever ways, but it ended up not being a thing.
Ah, yes! I knew you'd solve it. Oh, nicely done.
Thank you. Just press,
Alright, get moving.
just press this button here to finish the whole puzzle. So now we're done with this part.
Good luck.
So now over here in the Slytherin common room, we have a jumping challenge. Simple. And also, if you fall, this little bit of floor over here drops down like an elevator so you can get back up. So run back here. Over here in Snape's little potion storage, we have my favorite part of this map.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey, hiya, pretty lady. Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? Here, stand behind me. Yeah, just like that. Just like you're doing. Things are about to get real messy. You going for it yourself, huh? All right, Angel. I'll do what I can to cover you. Hey, let me put on some adventure music.
It's panel Plinko. It's a fun little mini game.
Nice!
Thanks, Rick.
You're doing great!
I think it's a fun little mini game. I like it. I always wanted to expand on this, but I never did.
I probably wouldn't have let things get this far, but you go ahead and do things your way.
And anyways, lastly, we have this room, the Goyle Garden level, the star door. There's a little office space tiled in with an arrow pattern painted on the wall. I think you know what this means. Yeah, use the Konami code buttons again. Anyways, our guy here is a little key in the dark here. That companion cube is the final actual key, but first we should use this. Also, there's a little bit of an awkward thing with this lock here, where I forgot to check some flags with the triggers, so you can just like bump yourself or a cube into it to open it. Anyways, here's the last radio. It's supposed to play Cave Johnson music, but it doesn't. Anyways, let's take the cube and head for the exit. But before we do that, there's one more cut area that is also still in the map. Debug room, an incomplete Great Hall area. This portrait right here is where all the cubes go after you toss them into their little slots. Also, it's real interesting that their colors apparently only manifest under direct lighting. It's a cool little effect. He's got a cart of wheels over here. And here is a rocket turret that uses the wrong noises. There's nothing else. There's no beans to duel for. There's no beans to duel for it or anything. So, anyways, let's go back to the exit now.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that. Before you leave, why don't we do one more test, for old time's sake?
Well, it's not as simple. There seems to be more. So I do like how I made this little unlocking sequence for the door, with the lock disengaging, and then the stairs lowering over there. So let's see what Gladys wants us to do then. It's dark and ominous, especially up ahead. And I ran out of ideas. And that's the end of this video. My name is ALLOS, also known as Sketchum Creations, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.